My aunt has those same shoes.
Oh my God, really?
Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Taya Valkyrie. Hey.
Hello. How are you?
Great. You don't really care. You're Canadian.
Yes.
But you're so not Canadian. You're like the least Canadian I've ever met. Like, my brain does not accept it.
I say sorry way too many times.
Okay, but like, Canadians are a little more passive and gaunt. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make any sense to you at all? Sure. And I say that to you as a Toronto boy who's also an older woman from Long Island.
Yes.
Why do you hide who you truly are? Because you're ashamed of it. I felt ashamed there, right?
I have lived now away from out of Canada for longer than I basically lived in Canada. I'm trying to date myself here, but
what would you be like if you never have left?
I think my life would be completely different. Actually, I know what would be.
I think your name would have been Val. You would have let Roots come in, and you would have been wearing maybe salt-stained Uggs. Do you have a Canadian accent that you're hiding from us all?
I do have salt-stained Uggs from back in the day.
See?
Remember, I lived in Calgary for 10 years.
So read this sentence in a Canadian accent there.
I had a pop in the washroom, and I got dinged on my hydro bill.
I see why she hides it. You're from Victoria, BC.
Yes.
Which is basically like Seattle, but with more trees.
I mean, we could wave at each other from Seattle, yeah.
Right.
Just across the water from Vancouver.
You know who else is from there? Nelly Furtado.
She went to my high school.
Watch this segue.
Oh.
And you, like a bird, flew away to Winnipeg, where you became a classically trained ballerina at the Royal Winnipeg Ballet.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Did you want to become a dancer, or did your mother force you into it to project her unrealized dreams?
She's a classic stage mom. We'll just put that out there. Sorry, Lorraine. But no, I just really loved entertaining since I was a kid. So I was like, I was the putting on a dance performance and charging my parents for money type of child.
Yeah, and Lorraine went, meal ticket.
I'll pay you 25 cents, but you better keep doing this for the rest of your life.
You know, people say about wrestling, they go, it's not ballet. And that just tells me that they know nothing about ballet, because it's a lot like wrestling, right?
100%. There's so many comparables in the way that, like, and the teachers in ballet, like, went to Pacific Dance Center in Victoria, BC with
I don't need the whole history. Let's play a game.
Well,
I'm going to throw out something. You tell me ballet or wrestling.
Where I came from, okay?
We're getting there. Okay, you ready? I'm going to throw out something. You say wrestling or ballet. Yeah. What causes the most long-term physical damage?
Both.
Great. Which causes the most long-term emotional damage?
Both, definitely.
Which has the lowest pay at the non-professional level?
It's pretty even.
Which has the most hostile yet petty politics amongst coworkers?
Both.
Which causes the most body dysmorphia?
Oh, definitely both.
Which has the most ridiculous costumes with zero justification?
Both.
Which has the most plot holes that are excused as merely tropes of the genre?
Both.
Which has the most annoying insider language?
Oh my gosh, definitely both.
Which has the most shitty show titles?
Both.
Which is best commentated by Jim Ross? I once saw him call Swan Lake, and it was incredible.
Really?
Damn, pal, hell of a pirouette. Oh my God, it's Nuriev.
Like that.
He's really excellent. See, if anything, people should be saying ballet. It's not wrestling.
Yeah, ballet is very, 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 very hard.
You then became a fitness competitor and model as a way to get into wrestling.
Yes.
So you knew that no one cared about the actual wrestling, and you thought...
You really went down the old rabbit hole.
I do my research. You tried to take a shortcut?
No, I'm good.
A little bit. Were you successful at the fitness modeling thing, or was it like, here's $20, crush this watermelon?
I was successful. I won nationals from the IFBB in the tall fitness category.
But hypothetically.
But like overall, the grand scheme of things, I mean, I was just an amateur at it, basically.
Hypothetically, if I did hand you a watermelon, you could probably crush it.
I might be able to, yeah.
You were trained in wrestling by Lance Storm.
Yes.
So how'd you get your personality?
Oh my God.
I'm kidding, Lance, of course, even though he once mocked me online 15 years ago for how I take an arm drag. People say that Lance Storm is boring. Prove them wrong. Tell me something fun about Lance Storm.
I mean, I just...
All right, never mind, I got it. You post your horoscopes on Twitter.
Yes.
Daily.
signed up for something like a million years ago, and it just hasn't gone away.
To say, I don't need to see it. What do I need to know? I know my horoscope and the person I'm dating at the time, and that's it.
Maybe you need to know like how my stars align that day.
Let's read it. I have it here. And you're a Libra. Let's read it for today. You might benefit from breaking your isolation and reaching out to others, which is me, if you can do so without making your own need for validation the focus of all conversations. So this is not about you. You were hoofing it on the indies. And you were only supposed to go to Mexico for a couple weeks, and you ended up staying for years. Were you on the lam?
5 years.
Were you fleeing the Canadian government? Did something happen?
No, it's called that in Canada, there's just not a lot of indies, and you have to go somewhere to actually try and make it.
Right. And that's where they first called you La Abuela Loca.
Yes.
Which means what?
Crazy blonde girl, crazy white girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Paraguayo Jr. gave me that name.
And why did he say that about you?
Because I'm crazy.
Because you're a non-presenting Canadian ballerina and watermelon crusher who forced herself on an entire country? Is that pretty much it?
And an industry, yes.
You're married to Johnny... What is his last name this week?
Well, let's just call him Johnny Elite since we're here.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes it's Johnny Elite, sometimes it's a Hennigan, sometimes he's a Mundo. Did he make you call him different Johnnies around the house? I'm Johnny Bathroom, I'm Johnny Bidet, that kind of thing?
No, and thank God he doesn't.
That's classic.
That'd be annoying.
He is one of those people, though, that regardless of your sexual orientation, you have to admit that he's attractive.
I know.
You know, so sweet. Congratulations.
Oh my God, thank you. I know I won.
But isn't it enough with the parkour already?
I mean, he just likes it.
It's a little needy.
No.
It's a little, hey, Ma, watch me jump into the pool. And you must sit there and go, you just got another backflip, dear. That was fantastic.
Like, he's just really good at everything, and it's very annoying sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I understand.
And he's fully aware that I think that.
Tell me about your dogs.
Oh my God. Bowie and Presley.
Mm-hmm. That's enough. Your dog, Presley.
Yeah.
You used to come to the ring with Presley, you don't anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
Presley has his own Twitter, hasn't tweeted in over a year. Is everything okay?
Everything is okay. He's trying to take a break from the commotion, you know what I mean? He's very sensitive. He's very bougie, too.
You don't have to pretend. Grieving a loved one is never easy. Yeah. And pets truly are like family members. You gave him a long, full life. I'm sure bringing him in front of wrestling crowds was a great idea.
Yeah.
He's gone to a better place.
He's gone to the couch right now with Johnny Elite, with Bowie hanging out.
Stop pretending. It's gonna be okay.
Listen, you would know.
You want to reach out. I've been on the couch before. You are also in the unaired 4th season of Glow.
I know.
Are you upset it didn't air, or is there a chance that you were terrible in it and this is all for the best?
It was my first big break in acting, so...
Oh, it wasn't.
Until it wasn't, until COVID decided to say, no, you. Sorry, oops, I'm not supposed to swear.
It's fine. We're going to cut all of this out. We're going to cut chunks. I wouldn't worry about it.
It sucks, but...
Give me one of your lines out of context.
Oh my God, it was so long ago. I don't really remember my lines.
Well, that's probably the point. It's probably a good thing it didn't air.
You want to hear about the whole entire wrestling match? I can give you that.
Can you tighten it a little? Please, go ahead. I don't need you calling spots here, but...
wrestling Machu Picchu and the main character, Alison Brie, and it was great. And unfortunately, no one will ever get to see that because it is locked away in a vault of Netflix.
What does Marc Maron smell like?
I didn't get to spend a ton of time with him, but he was very sweet.
What did he smell like? Not so good. That's what I'm getting from you. That's the vibe you're giving off. The name Valkyrie refers to a group of Norse maidens who take Viking warriors to Valhalla. You're not a Viking, are you?
When I first started wrestling, I had a full Viking gimmick. Oh yeah. There's brown and brown fur and copper colors. It was bad.
No. What is it with these modern Vikings? You know what I mean?
Good.
This is some weird movement. If you don't want to cook your meat, if you don't want to use soap, then just do it. You don't have to get all mythical about it. Do you have heat with modern Vikings?
I mean, I don't have heat with Vikings at all.
Okay.
So. But yeah, that's where the name came from.
You've wrestled so many places.
Yes.
What's the key to being wanted by everyone, but not so much that you stay in one place for too long?
I mean, I just truly believe that, don't be an and do your job and be respectful and work hard.
It's too late. Well, this has been a burning death ship. And from one barely Canadian to another.
Oh my God, thank you.
Aren't you happy paying for your health care now?
Oh, yeah, it's lovely.
Great. You want to end on the ballerina thing? Do the ballerina thing?
In my Spice Girl boots, probably not.
Okay.
But, yeah. Thank you for having me.
I meant have a cigarette and eat a powdered donut.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Presley.